Hi everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Heaven, and thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for joining me on today's video. So today I am collaborating with Gemma from Gemma Crafts. Some of you will know her. She is Sam Calcott, who is Made to Surprise design team member. I am Helen Griffin's Simply Made Crafts design team member, and me and Gemma both decided to do a collab using our co-brands products, so hence why the title is like a mix mash from Made to Surprise and Simply Made Crafts. So we both decided to make a 12-day advent, and I believe Gemma has done a wreath, but I changed mine up a bit and did 12 crackers, and then I've stored them in a box. So the two main dies that I have used is Simply Made Crafts Terranium die set to make Santa's workshop, and then I've used Made to Surprise Cracker Tower die set for the crackers that are inside. And then obviously I've used other products from those co-brands as well to decorate it. So this is a rather large box, and I will insert a video either at the end of the tutorial showing you a better close-up of what this actually looks like. And so this is the roof, and then this is the front of Santa's workshop. How cute! We have the sides, and the same on the opposite side as well. Then on the back, we have a tag that says Merry Everything and Happy Always, and then that's what that looks like. And then the roof opens up to reveal our 12 advent crackers. So each cracker obviously has a number on them. They've got the beautiful paper from Made to Surprise, and this is what the circle cracker die looks like when we've assembled it. So as you can see, it goes all the way down, and I think this turned out really nice, and I'm dead chuffed with it. So like I said, I am collaborating with Gemma, so I will leave the link for her tutorial down below. Please go and check out her video, and let's now take a look at the products that we'll be using in today's video. So the two main products that we're using is the Made to Surprise 6x6 circle cracker tower die set. If you don't have the cracker die set, you can use any cracker you have. You could even use a template if you don't have this one. We have the Simply Made Crafts Terrific Terranium die set. Again, this is one of the main products, and this is to make the workshop. Then to decorate it, we have used, so I'm going to show you Simply Made Crafts products first. So we have the notebook wrap cover die set for this die here, and this is what's going to be for the word for Santa. That it's got this decorative piece here. Okay, so that's what we use that for. We've used the alphabet die set, the Christmas cracker die set, the big bow frame purse die set for this beautiful big bow. I've used the tag out of the Christmas words die set. We have Deck the Halls A5 stamp set. Then the paper from Simply Made Crafts. I have used Deck the Halls paper pack and Holly Jolly Christmas paper pack. And then we used Made to Surprise products. So the paper we used was Moving Scenes, Festive Fun. Then we used the Festive Fun stamp and die set, Changing Faces Icons stamp and die set, and finally Magic Colour Slide Editions die set. So now you know all the products. As always, everything will be listed down below if they are in stock, but you don't have to use these. You could use anything that you have in your stash. This is just for inspiration. So enjoy the tutorial, guys. So I have prepared a lot of this off camera. I'm going to do the walls first. Rectangle die. As you can see, I've done the front of the factory, so we've got the windows, and then we've got the back of the factory. I've got one side wall here, and then this is the other one. So what you need to do is, like I said, you need to die cut using this die, and I've cut out some white cardstock using this, and I've done 6 for the front and the back of the factory and 2 for each side. 16 pieces of pattern paper that measures 4 7/8 by 3 3/8, and you're going to glue that on the inside, because when you die cut this out, it will leave an aperture in the middle here. So you could cover that with pattern paper like I have, or you can add acetate. It's entirely up to you. Then I'd recommend going over the score lines in your scoreboard, especially if you're using thicker cardstock, because then it will stop it from cracking. So we're going to start off with the smaller sides first. So you'll see here you've got these 4 long rectangles. You're going to add glue to the last one here. Don't worry about these little tabs yet. And all we're going to do is we're going to lay that flat, and then we're going to roll this over. Okay, and then line that up and try and get that as straight as you can. So if I can lift this up to show you, you've made like this tube. You'll do that and just hold that in place. I'm using the Barely Art Precision craft glue, really good glue. And then you're going to do the same to the opposite side. And roll that over and stick that down. Make sure that it's all straight here, because if you don't, all your pieces won't line up together. Okay, so that's those ones done. Then you're going to just push these small tabs in, add a bit of glue to them, and then you're going to add glue to this one, and again you're going to roll that over and make sure those little tabs here are tucked in, and then that will all lock into each other. Okay, so you should have this angle on each corner. Okay, so, and you'll just do the same for this side as well. So that's now done, and you'll do the same for the rest of those 16 pieces, and we're going to attach these two together. So we want it to look like this. So for me to be able to get this all straight, I've used my scoreboard, and my scoreboard has like this ridge here, and it's perfect for me to butt up my card and then line that up, and I can just keep that in position, and I know that it's going to be straight. So we want to add glue down here, and then line them up in your scoreboard, push them together, and just hold that in place. So you should have 2 like this for your sides of your factory, and then for the front and the back you want 3 rows of 2. So like I said, this is the front and that's the back. And then for the windows, I just cut 1/8 inch strips in green mirror card and just made this window design. I've also added some yellow card to make it look like the lights are on in the factory. So now we want to glue this together. So we're going to get our front panel and one of the side panels, and you're going to add glue to one side, and then we're going to glue this on to this front panel. And you want to make sure that this side panel is just behind that front panel. You want to glue the other one on the opposite side. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added all the sides to the factory. So we have the front, then we've got both sides, and look how nice and finished that looks. Then we've got that side, we've also got the back as well. We need something for the base. So this piece of card, I think it was just over 10.5 by just under 4. Okay, and then I've stuck that down. Inside I've just added some pattern paper just to finish that off, and I believe the largest sides were 10 by 10 inches, so that'd be for the front and the back. For the sides it's about 3.5 by 10. Now that is the walls of the factory done, we're now going to make the roof. We've got majority of it all assembled, but I'm going to go through with you. So you need to die cut 6 square panels using this one here, and the aperture, the paper for that, I've cut 6 that are 3 3/8 of an inch squared. Fold your panels up exactly the same as you did with these, okay, and then you're going to glue 3 together for one part of the roof and 3 for another part of the roof. Then you'll see here we have these triangle points here and also on the other one. For that I've die cut 2 pieces of white card using this die here, fold them to get this triangle shape, and you want to adhere one of the flat surfaces on this triangle piece to this large panel here, and do the same for this one. Then you'll see here we have this section where it's got this kind of a triangle point and then it's got this flat top. That is for when our roof is joined up at the point, that is going to be flat at the top, so then it will finish off your roof nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to show you, normally when we've attached the roof with our hinges, this triangle section here has this flat surface. Go on to this flat surface here. You don't glue it because obviously we want to open our lid, which is the roof. So it would sit like that, where those 2 flat surfaces will go together, and then when you see it from the front it will have that nice finish. But if we actually do that for this box, because obviously it's an unusual size, if we place that on there, you'll see that we're going to have one side of the roof longer than the other. So ours are going to have to sit at an angle for us to be able to get that point central with our box, and also to still have that nice finish on the front. Okay, so when we've added our roof with our hinges, like I said, these sections here won't lay flat, they'll be slightly at an angle, and then we can add some triangles here to keep this all secured, and then we can add some hinges and then attach our roof that way. So now I'm going to make the crackers. So I have done the other 11 already, but I'm going to do the 12th one with you. So for all the crackers I've used mirror card, so I've used pink, silver and green, and I've incorporated the mirror cards in the decoration of the workshop as well. So you're going to use the Made to Surprise 6x6 circle cracker tower die set, and you want to use this die here. So go ahead and cut 12 pieces of card using this. So when you've die cut this out, you will have 2 score lines that run here and here, and also here and here. We want to add a couple more score lines, and we want to also go over those score lines that the die had done, so then that will prevent your card from cracking. So we're just going to go over the ones that are already there. Okay, so just go over those ones, and then we want to add score line down here and here. So this would be at 3 inches and 7. And then we're going to turn it to the short side, and we're going to score at 5.5. Now this 5.5 inch score line, this one is just a guide for when we stick our cracker together. We only want to concentrate on these 3 score lines at the top and bottom here. So we're going to fold those score lines. So this first score line here, we're going to do a mounting fold. This middle one here is a valley fold, so fold that over like so, and then this one is a mountain fold. Okay, and then when you fold them all together, it will look like that. Do the same on this side, so mountain, valley, and mounting, and then just press all them down. So now it should look like this. Now we want to do some trimming. So you'll see here we have these 2 small rectangles on either side. We're going to cut them off completely like so. Do the same for this side. And there we go. And then do it on the opposite side. So then you should have something like that. Now what I'd recommend doing is just getting your bone folder or ruler and just place it underneath your card and give that a bend in your card, and then that way it will fold round easier. Okay, so now we're going to glue this together. So I would recommend using red liner tape as well as liquid glue. So I've added some tape onto this small tab here, and also this one here, and this center one there. So I'm going to add some liquid glue just to this middle section, and we're going to line up this edge just where we added that score line. So then that way we know that this will all be lined up nicely, and just press that down. Then just glue your sides the same way. We need to tie some ribbon around here. Now obviously this is an unusual cracker, so it's not going to go all the way in because of these circles. So you're just going to tie your ribbon around, and it will be like this one here. Okay, so just go ahead and tie some ribbon around that. Okay, so I've wrapped some ribbon around that. Now I'm going to decorate it. So I'm using the Made to Surprise paper, and again I've just added a curve in that so it's easy to wrap around the cracker. I've added red liner tape to this side and this side, and I'm going to start where the seam is at the back and press that down, and then wrap it around, glue that one down, and then I've just die cut the number 1, and I think I'm going to have the numbers so they're that way, because when you open the box up that's the way they will be. I'm not going to add any foam to the numbers, so I'm just going to add liquid glue and place that in the center. Then you're going to go ahead and make the rest of the crackers the same way, and then I will come back and show you the finished project. Okay, so I have finished it now, and as you can see I've added the roof. So in the Terranium die set you get a hinge, so just attach your hinges to the back of your roof and attach it to your box. And then as you can see I added the triangle card just to keep that roof in position, and all I did was I stuck a piece of white card to it and then just cut off the excess around it, and then I've just gone ahead and decorated it. So as you can see we've got the scallop with snow on there, we've got the bow, we've got some lights, and then I'll show you the back of the roof. So that's what it looks like. And then on the back of the box I just added this tag that says Merry Everything and Happy Always, and then I've left the back plain. Then that's the sides again with the scallop detail on there, and then on the front it's quite large so I can't show you it all in one go. So on the front we have Santa's Workshop sign, we've got the wreath at the top. I've just distressed the yellow on the windows to make it look a bit darker. I've also added some glitter on there as well. And then along the bottom here I've just added some coloured images that I've done. So these images are from Made to Surprise. This is from Simply Made Crafts, as also the wreath is from Simply Made Crafts as well. But you would have seen all the products used at the beginning of the video. And then obviously we open the box up. Inside I've added the paper to the inside lid as well, and then we've got our 12 advent crackers. So you can see they all go down to the bottom. They're all numbered 1 to 12 and they fit in there perfectly. So there we go guys, that is my take on today's collab with Gemma Lee Crafts, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Please go and check out Gemma's tutorial, which again I will link down below, and you can find all the details for all the products listed in used in today's video, and also Gemma's channel. So I hope you enjoyed this collab. If so, please give it a big thumbs up. Please continue to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button. Until next time guys, take care. Bye.